All right, hello everybody who may or may not be watching. We're gonna jump in here. We're still trying to figure out exactly what we're gonna do, but we're probably just gonna do something related to the festival. I'm gonna go ahead and unmute TeamSpeak. We've got Rumble and Nika in here, so let's see what we end up doing. Me and the kittens are not bad. I'm trying not to freak out about everything they can do to hurt themselves.
They're hardier than you think they are, you know.
Yeah, but they are very, very small. You realize they are small enough to fit underneath the crack under the fridge.
Yep. But they're mostly not dumb enough to go under. They're just gonna fall off and shit a lot. Because that's how they learn.
I am not willing to risk that.
How can I help?
I don't know.
I promise they'll be fine. They do actually have, you know, some instincts for self-preservation.
Yeah, but you realize that I'm super paranoid about everything.
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool. Just checking. Because, yeah, so far, so good. Knock on wood. But, yeah. You'll have to come up and see them.
Yes, I fully intend to come up and see them at some point, because kittens are absolutely freaking adorable. But I figured it should wait until, you know, Asha was around, and also I actually know what day it is.
It's Monday. You showed up right at the right time for us to not really know what we were doing.
Oh man, like I'm still on time from Spain. I spent 11, I don't know, I spent like 15 hours at airports or waiting for planes yesterday. I am just lost. Completely.
I'm just always tired. And how it goes.
I just got nothing.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then I did work today. Like, I got up at the right time, turned on my computer, and then did shit. And I couldn't even tell you what any of it was. And I don't know, I gotta adjust to this. This is my new reality, because I have so much to do, and I don't know when it's all getting done. And this exact same kind of thing is gonna happen again in June, so.
Where are you going in June?
Berlin.
Nice.
Yeah.
That should be fun.
Yeah,
Did you at least have a good time when you were there?
It was very interesting. I had a number of conversations with people about how bad my Spanish is, because of course I don't have any.
Was this for work?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Did have
I never studied Spanish.
It's sweet bean.
I studied French, and you know, they and English have similar roots, but and I was using Uber the whole time I was there, so I literally downloaded Uber and used it for the first time from the Madrid airport to my hotel. I'm
Good
glad
place
that
to
it
start.
worked. Yeah. And the very first Uber driver that picked me up got me in the car and then said, "No habla inglés," and I was like, "Sweet, I don't know any Spanish."
Like, fuck.
Yeah, so. No
Did you use
habla
the
español.
Translate app on your phone?
No, I mostly just winged it. I caught words here and there as I went, and by the end of the week it was, you know, una poco habla español. And let's just see if we can go from there. Mostly, like, everybody was very nice about it. Although I was so obviously a tourist. But
See, that's okay when you are the tourist.
yeah, I got a couple of days to explore and have a look around the city. So I did like the major tourist things, like going to the Reina Sofia art gallery and the name's totally Prado, the art gallery and museum in the center of the city, and you can walk around pretty much anywhere there. So I did walk around quite a bit, but it rained on the last day. So
Bummer.
yeah, it was interesting. I took a whole bunch of pictures, which also made me look a lot like a tourist. Although apparently the only tourist who still uses a camera and not their phone. So I don't know. Maybe I looked like a pro. I'm gonna hope. Anyway.
Yeah, let's totally go with that.
Yeah. I'm just gonna believe that until I know for sure that I didn't.
As somebody who in the last 60 days finally got a camera costing more than $20 for the first time in their entire life, you know what? Getting a camera is a good thing.
Oh, I have a very nice camera. I got it for going to Japan. It's going all around the world with me at this point. But I just wanted to take pictures of the architecture because, of course, Madrid's a lot older than anything in Canada, and so some really nice architecture around. So take some decent pictures and not some dead-ass Samsung pictures.
Hey, my Samsung works. Yeah,
My
it's
Samsung
not as
works.
good.
My camera is still gonna take better pictures than that. The way it is.
I've realized that I'm awful at taking pictures, though, of stuff that moves very fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to take pictures of these freaking kittens is damn near impossible.
You need a better frame rate.
I've tried. I'm not doing very good. I'm also still figuring out how cameras work, so... Like, hold on, shutter speed needs to be very fast, but wait, then it's very dark. Shit.
Maybe I'll bring my camera up and see if we can take some better ones.
Or just teach me how to use my damn camera.
Sure, that's a theory.
50-50.
Yeah, I did manage to find a Tim Hortons the second day I was there, because I was not prepared for the times at which Spanish people eat their meals. That was not good. Like, and I realized it's fully cultural, and I had just not explored that enough before I left. But like, lunchtime is between 2 and 4.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, they eat super late.
Yeah, like dinner time, 8 o'clock. Okay, 8 p.m. and you're looked at as though you're way too early. Like, we had a dinner reservation for the group at a restaurant, which is run by a chef with a Michelin star. Holy crap, the food was good.
Drink a lot of sangria.
No, I actually didn't have any. Nobody offered me sangria. I was a bit disappointed because I don't drink wine, but I would have had sangria.
I guess
Also,
like
to interrupt, the race is starting in 40 seconds. If you want to get the annual event into it.
What? Is it in the same place as the other one?
Yes.
Well, maybe I'll make sure.
Where I'm at right now. Oh, I saw you a minute ago.
I don't know where you are.
Just off the...
That is not where the other race starts, just so that we're clear.
Oh, I thought you meant just in general where the events were. Yeah, no, the race isn't in the same spot.
No, that was my question. Was it in the same place as the Wintersby race?
Oh, I thought you meant just in general.
No. I found it. I'm good. I see you. But yeah, I don't know. I only made it into Madrid. I didn't go to Barcelona. Although one of the cab drivers was like, "Oh, you're not going to go to Toledo as well?" I was like, "No, buddy. I'm not here long enough." Shame me for my planning. I figured just trying to visit one city was enough.
So you're gonna learn some German then when you go to Berlin?
I'll probably pick some of it up organically the same way I did with the Spanish, to be honest. I don't plan on, looking a whole lot of it up beforehand.
No Rosetta Stone in your future.
No. The German guys, there's 2 German guys and an Austrian on our committee, and they were super nice. Oh, and the Indian guy, the guy who represents the Indian group came, because there's 3 of them total. He brought me presents. So he showed up a day early, so he was working out of the office the same as I was, and whenever he arrived, he's like, "Oh, I just wanted to say hi." I'm like, "Okay, nice to meet you." Shake hands, and he's like, "Oh, I have a present for you." I'm like, "Why do you have a present for me?" Well, it's the first time meeting, so I have to bring you something. I'm like, what? So he gave me this like really pretty hand-painted box, and he gave me a bag that was like hand embroidered. I was like, he's just absolutely adorable, and the guy from Germany just is a super sweetheart, but I can't take him seriously because he sounds like Gunter from The Simpsons.
That's great.
He has this awesome gap between his teeth, and he literally sounds just like I have to keep stopping myself from asking him to say that he really wants chocolate.
I can't run, I'm full of chocolate.
Yeah, like, it's uncanny how much he sounds like him. It's so weird. Like, I have to take this seriously. There's like large things at stake here, but I can't. So, yeah, it was an interesting couple of days. And then after all the meetings were over, I was like, that's it. I need to relax. And 8-hour time difference kicked my ass the whole time, because like, yeah, 8 o'clock early for dinner, but then, you know, people are sitting down to eat at 9, and I'm like, no, I don't want to go to bed now, so what is even happening?
Yeah, that's...
So.
I say that's weird, but as someone who hasn't actually eaten yet today and waiting for Asha to get home to eat, which will probably be closer to 9, yeah.
Yeah. I thought of that. I was like, wow, Asha and I go do so much better with this than I am, because I normally eat dinner at like 4.
I'm pretty sure that, like, my superpower is not having a sleeping schedule. So it goes the same thing.
Yeah, it was really weird. The problem was that also, if you wanted to find a place where you could eat, if it wasn't within their regular times, then a lot of the restaurants were closed. So, I mean, around here, you can go to a restaurant between usually, you know, 11 and 5, and you're going to find places that are open and you can eat. But there's nothing. Like, you knock on the door before 8 p.m. and they're like, what the hell do you want? And they'll tell you to go away. Like, they just don't have anything open. So, the only... and of course, I was staying away from the center of the city because I was staying in a hotel, a 5-star hotel. This is a very nice hotel, right next door to the office.
Oh yeah.
So it wasn't in an area where there would be lots of like tapas places or restaurants or anything anyway. It was like a 20-minute cab ride to get to anything. So on the first day that I actually was, you know, awake enough to be looking for food and trying to figure out what the hell was going on, the only place I could find was a 24-hour McDonald's that was attached to a hospital. I'm like, I have a couple of euros, I think my visa works, let's see how this goes. And I walked in and they had one of those big displays that was like, you know, order your food here and then pick up. And I was like, sweet, this thing asked what language I want. So I hit English and then ordered food, and all I had to do was stand there and look at the screen that said, you know, just now serving whatever number. And as long as I had a vague understanding of how they said those numbers in Spanish, I knew when my food was ready.
I have a question then. When it asked you what language you wanted, did they have a lot of languages or just like 2?
It had a couple. It had quite a few, actually. I was surprised. It wasn't just English and Spanish. And the flights that I took, oh my god, KLM. Like, how hardcore are these guys? Like, first of all, I was in business class, which I've never done, and now I can never go back because, oh my god, it's so much better than flying in economy. And KLM is an airline, like, better than anyone else ever.
Damn.
Because they are just like dedicated to being nice and helping you out and doing everything that you want. Like, it's the Dutch Royal Airline, like based out of the Netherlands.
Okay.
They fly all over the place, and when you get on and you're on a long flight, they give you a little care pack when you get on that's got like socks and a sleep visor and lip balm and a toothbrush and toothpaste in it. So they gave me one on both flights, and now I have all this like Dutch toothpaste. And when you get off the flight, if you're in business class, on an international flight, they offer you these little Delft blue ceramic houses that are collector's items, apparently. Like, the lady says to me, do you want a house? And I'm like, what are you even talking about?
Damn, business class is giving away houses?
Yeah, she says, do you want a house? And then she holds up this little tray, and I'm like, there are all these cute little white and blue ceramic houses. They're like 2 or 3 inches tall. And I'm like, okay. And I took it, and so I got to the hotel room, and I'm like, now I gotta Google what the hell this is. Like, what's going on here? But it turns out that this is something that they've done for years, and there's like 100 of these houses now, and they're collector's items, like they're collectibles. People will buy them on eBay and trade them and look for the ones that are, you know, you can get little cards and an app that'll tell you which ones you don't have. And every single one of them is a house somewhere in the Netherlands that's been turned into a little ceramic. So it's a real house somewhere. And they have gin in them. I'm like, what is this? I'm not even sure exactly how the stopper on the top of it works, so I'm not gonna try it. And I don't drink gin, so I'm like, I'll just leave the gin in. But it was totally bizarre. I don't know, the whole experience was just way cool and really strange. And the lack of sleep, totally making it weirder.
I missed that last part. What's making it weirder?
The lack of sleep.
Okay.
Like, I woke up last night at like 3 a.m. and I had gone to bed at 6 p.m. because I was just toast. And I thought, no, I may as well go back to sleep. So I went back to bed. And I woke up this morning at 6 a.m. Thought, I wonder if I dreamed that Asha got kittens, or if that actually was a thing that happened. Honestly, I debated whether or not that really was a thing until I saw your tweet.
Yep, it happened.
Mm-hmm. But that was my frame of mind, right? I was like, did I dream that happened? Or did it actually happen? Because I don't know anymore.
It happened.
I have so much to do.
So do I have to do... No, wait, there's 6. So there's one of these annuals that I don't have. Should be able to do the racing one. I literally just lost that last one by less than 3.
You didn't get through the race in time?
Well, I was running it on foot.
Oh.
And it ended. I could see it on the other side. And I'm like, no!
Oh, sucks.
That's fine. I know I can get that one. Regular race should be. Open the final chest of this challenge and I don't even know what this left. Set off fireworks. Find and light fireworks. Like.
I hate trying to find the fireworks.
Okay, didn't I see someone here? What is this celestial? You guys done it?
Yeah, it's the there's like an event. The guy is like standing right next to the stairs that go up towards the waypoint. And you basically go in there and do like 4 random tasks or events, I guess. It's really quick.
So you should look for this guy who is for the Celestial Challenge.
Is it something we can group up for?
No, you cannot group up for it.
Really?
Dragon Ball, time trial.
I don't know. I found the Celestial Challenge attendance. Alright, well I guess I'm ready to play.
In the middle.
Yeah, it's like near where the race ended.
Yeah,
like
there's like a
outside
bunch of
of
little
Queen.
mini games. There's like, you have to run through gates, collect motes, deliver boxes to the basket.
Celestial Challenge attendance, okay.
Deliver the Celestial Tribute.
This was the thing.
I don't know. I just come in and there's Choya.
Deliver the Celestial Tributes. Yeah, I see pissed off Choya. Oh, wait, Celestial Tribute. There, I see one.
Oh, damn.
Okay,
Rat
up
made me
thing.
fast.
Well, the rat is the fastest. That's why
No.
it was first.
No, but I hit the button and it like sent me straight into the wall.
Nice.
Yep.
Strength, potency, power.
Boom.
That's the beginning of a new cycle of the Zodiac, because the rat was the very first one to cross the finish line.
Makes sense.
Although legend holds that he's evil.
Probably he's a rat.
Well, in some circles he's a mouse, but he tricked the cow and then rode on top of his horn, so he didn't even have to expend any energy. And then whenever when the race was almost over, he just jumped down and beat the cow. The cow's second.
Sounds like a smart way to do it.
Yep.
Oh, hey, we
Rats
are in the same one.
considered- Rats are considered very smart too. This box has sadly got not very much in it. Is there just not many of us on the map, or what?
We're at 25. That can't... No!
Like a drive-by.
Apparently you can't jump when you're doing like the quick rat thing.
Good to know. Rooster challenge. Pick the place, capture the point. Got it. Oh, I love it. They're roosters.
That does make sense.
Geek, waddle, leghorn, phantom. Oh my god, I'm gonna get killed. These roosters are evil. How did I die?
And you thought I'd beat.
Oh, I had somebody come and save me just as I got back up.
I'm gonna assume that phantom is mine, since I can't seem to... There we go.
Sure. Bonus good fortune earned! Yeah!
Dragon's challenge. Jump to the moats. Do that.
Oh, we've got a special ability.
Infuriate.
Awesome, right into the bottom of the tree.
I had no idea how to do this properly.
You'll spend a lot of time looking at the minimap.
Why am I jumping sideways? The dragon failed to jump straight? Is that a thing?
Not that I've heard. Oh no! That was sad. Why can't I just have a bunny and then not suck?
That sounds like you're asking too much.
Apparently.
Made it up to the roof. Go.
Yay, I got one.
I have not gotten as many as I wish I had.
I got one!
For some reason, I can't actually jump straight.
Oh, sweet. I got three. Hooray for sort of not figuring out what the hell's going on here. And for gliding Gliding is helpful. Oh, once you're up, it's not so bad. It's getting up to a place where there's, like, ones you can actually choose that sucks.
Yes.
Ooh, I got gold on that.
You.
Dog. Capture
Yes.
the points.
No, I'm not gonna make.
Strength. Potency. Power.
I'm gonna try and help someone else with the point instead of grabbing one myself.
I'm not at any of them. I apparently ran around.
This VIP probably does not need my help, but I'm gonna stay here anyway.
I got a bronze.
I had a silver. And seriously, that guy totally carried me.
So it's basically a race. Got it.
Yeah, except that, I'm not quite sure where you're supposed to be going.
Just look for the bubble.
Yeah. I guess I was expecting, like, a starting point, but there doesn't seem to be one.
Doesn't look like.
I'm 6 feet tall.
Old.
Yay! Well, that was entertaining.
I got like a minute and a half.
When it's done, make sure you loot the chest. It's up by the throne room.
Yep. Yep, I went right there. Got my annual Celestial Challenge.
I have not. You're telling me. I think that's what I needed for the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the strollers are really quick. Like, you know, you can get it in a couple hours. If you need to do the fireworks one, the Drake tail, those are the cheapest. They're like, I don't know, 35 copper or something. You can buy like 100 of them.
How do I get out of here now? There's no...
Go down south to the activity flag.
Okay. I was gonna say, there's no leave icon.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's a little bit
I think once we
confusing.
get the chest, that's all we need.
Yeah,
Yep.
right after that.
Yeah. Oh, exit into the new huge. Okay, I see. Yeah. Why isn't there just a door over my mini-map? Ain't it?
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't make that.
Philadar
obvious.
Sovereign joined your channel Crimson Dragon Lounge
Heyo.
chat room on the server.
All right, so the
Be
two
too
races.
easy. Which race?
Just race in.
You can do it with the time trial. You don't need to wait for the race itself.
You can do the annual. I need to do light off this guy, which is the 100.
I have
Yeah,
fireworks.
that one you just buy the Drake tails from TP. And then as far as like the race, you can, like I said, you can do the time trial. You don't need to wait for the actual.
Earn a gold medal in the firecracker lighting adventure.
Yeah, it's
Find
pretty
and light
easy.
all
Yeah,
three
this
guys.
guy's
My time is precious.
Finding and lighting all of the firecrackers is usually just a pain to get to them. Although probably less so with a mount.
Have any fire? Apparently the race is about to begin anyway.
Well, I'm gonna get some more of these firecrackers for the race starts.
I could have sworn that I put a whole bunch of freaking firecrackers in my bank last year that I... Apparently not.
Well, the cool thing is that you don't have to do all 6 of these things, you only have to do 5 of them.
Yeah.
So I can skip the one that I don't want to do. Hooray!
Now, why would you want to buy the Drake tails? Go for the cheaper ones.
Well, that's what
What's the
people were
cheapest
saying
one?
the Drakes
They
were
are
the
the
cheap
cheaper
ones.
Well, they were the cheapest ones when I did it.
Fluctuating economy.
That's kind of the purpose of the game, yeah.
Ah, recognition.
I'm okay with that. Oh, it's keeping track. I wish that the firecrackers that you've already got wouldn't actually come back. Because that makes it a lot harder to figure out which ones you still have to do. Nick, and shut up! You're in my way!
No, for right now, looks like Drake tails are still the cheapest.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay, I gotta go sign up for this
Earlier
race.
when I was doing it, the Lucky New Year's fireworks were cheaper. Yeah. Things change, I guess.
Yep.
Well, I just bought 100 of them and it was 45 silver, so... I think I'm okay.
Are you doing the race again now?
Yes. I am heading to the race and I'm going to try to do the...
It starts in 5 seconds.
Should I make Gorg profusely apologize? Or tell him to not worry?
Make him profusely apologize. He needs to be brought down a couple times.
Indeed.
Okay, so I'm trying to race this on foot again. Let's see how it goes.
That's what
Oh,
I'm
I see
doing.
Nika ahead of me.
Excellent, let's see how this goes.
Well, I've got a bunch of freaking puzzles to go through. This is gonna be fun.
I'm trying my yacht technique as far as I know that he does.
Yeah?
Where he has the gear that has the plus boons, so it
Mm-hmm.
lasts longer.
Ah.
Spamming those.
Strength. Potency.
Trying to get run over by people on their friggin' beanie.
Tall.
I don't know how well it's working.
Am I still in front of you?
Then it's working well.
Better. I'm just trying to remember the corner properly wherever I can. Because that'll save me a couple of seconds.
I don't think I have a passive run boost on. That could be helpful.
I have a speed boost, but it's not a really great one. And of course I have to wait for it to recharge before I can use it.
Well, I've got a speed boost, but I don't have like the Rune Traveler where it's just 5%.
Oh yeah, no, I don't have that. If I do really poorly on this, then I will switch to the character which actually does have all of my Rune of the Traveler on her.
Kinda what I'm thinking of.
This seems to be more uphill than the other race.
Yeah, it's quite a bit of uphill.
Which is annoying because on the Winter's Day race you can glide for a bunch of it.
This one, you're SOL.
Yes, so.
Oh, you don't think this game aged
there,
well?
one person's
Yeah.
finished.
Holding up though.
I'm not sure where I'm going, and then conveniently this other guy just went past me doing the same race.
Well, I'm seeing people on mounts go in different directions than I'm going. I'm like, I can see the bubble to aim.
I just watched the guy on a raptor get totally turned around, and he's sort of, which way am I going? He stops and he looks one way, and then he looks the other way.
Well, there's the whole entire the map shows you where you gotta go.
I just look for the next flag.
That's where I was talking about. The map has a flag thing on there directly to tell you which direction.
Yeah, and these guys,
Directly.
these guys apparently were not looking at the flag because they're stopping and checking which direction they're going in.
I can't blame them. I've done that.
You mean you can't blame them yet?
Well, he means he
Yes.
could, but it just wouldn't do many good, so why bother?
Well, I'm blaming them doesn't really make me look.
I still hope for the knife tail thing to finally open up again. Cause that was nice. The little Scrit Hunter.
Hmm.
I have no.
It was an
I'm
item
going to assume
in
I
the
missed
gem
it.
store,
Oh, okay.
and it allowed you to basically guarantee wardrobe unlock.
Ah.
Anything from the Black Lion store. You just had to get experience, and then a Scrit would spawn. Kill a Scrit, and then you get an unlock.
Oh, the stupid back. That was a thing in
It was a while back.
yeah, but like it was released specifically so that people could have those for one of the new, for the prologue, was it?
Probably. I enjoyed the prologue. Char for the win.
It was good. I am so looking forward to the next part. Yes, New Year's resolution completed. First try.
No. I don't think I got it. It was on 0 seconds when I jumped into the circle.
Are you serious? I have a better speed boost than you do.
Apparently.
What are you playing as?
Firebrand.
Revenant.
I was gonna say, like, the Spectral Rock, I think it had like a plus 99, was what mine used to show. I always thought that was weird.
Alright.
I don't know. Like,
need...
I still only get like 30 seconds. I do. And she stayed ahead of me the whole time, so.
Yeah, it's because you're slow.
I think so. That's just it. It's like I get like a debuff for running. So.
Running debuff. Yeah, I don't think that's your problem.
I don't know what else it would be.
I need to find these other 5 firecrackers so that I can set them off with this really simple achievement.
I'm gonna try switching my Scourge because I know she's got Runes of the Traveler on her.
If you have a Thief, I did it on Thief pretty easily.
I have no idea.
You just do Daredevil and press 1 the entire time.
I'm killing you. You don't even need to do Daredevil.
That sounds like.
Yeah, I don't do Daredevil on my thief because most of the time I'm like, why can't I move? What'd I do?
No, that's Deadeye.
Sorry, Deadeye, yes.
Yeah, I hate
liked,
Deadeye.
I liked it to Daredevil because I liked the staff. I mean, but I mostly just like the animation involved.
Deadeye. That way I can kill you in 5 seconds.
Eh,
And you can't
I can't
stop me.
I can't kill anything in 5 seconds. I know everybody says Deadeye is really powerful. I haven't
It
noticed
used to
that.
be even better. But it's
Yeah, I
been
got nerfed
beat
pretty
down
hard.
so much. It used to be our one could get through unblockable. Oh, that was a glorious time. When you knew you were targeted, and you knew the guy had basically loaded up the all stacks and was ready to just shoot you dead. It's just kind of like, You could try to shield no matter what. You'd still be dead. It was hilarious. Because you knew there was no hope.
Story of my
I
life.
think that's probably why they changed it.
Oh! They got so many of the unblockable attacks to Deadeye. That was the worst part of it. We got so few attacks that we're actually allowed to use. We have to get so many stacks. And you get rid of the one thing to actually get through it. Basically what they did.
Ah, son of a... Oh, I'm at 9 of 10. Oh, I bet I know where the other one is. I bet it's in the middle. Do they still put one in the middle? Like hanging off the... Yep, they do. I remember this.
Wait, so all 10 are out on the same day? I only
the
saw 5.
firecrackers?
Yeah, I'll have to go back and look. I grabbed 5 of them.
Yeah, no, they're all out. I literally just did them all.
Well, that's what I was asking. I'm like, are they the ones they have to wait like a second day? Apparently not. I'm just...
Otis joined your channel Crimson Dragon
Hey,
Lounge
Otis.
chat room on the server.
Yeah. No, you can grab them all, for sure.
I'll have to go back and find them.
Because I just loaded the patch today.
Well, yeah, I'll have to.
Lunar
Annual
New Year.
New Year custom.
Guy scale.
Okay, so either
Finding
I
it
got
after Gorg was just... It was Gorg.
Alright, so set off 100 fireworks.
The Lucky Tails were the cheapest. I bought them a couple.
Okay, well, first I'm gonna open my lucky envelopes.
And then you buy all of them and they're not so cheap anymore.
Well, I got 100 for 45 silver.
That's... 45 silver. Yeah. Alright.
Fast as the wind.
But I don't need 100 because I've got 27 right here just for opening red envelopes.
Yeah, I just didn't want to count.
Math really is your enemy.
I hate math.
Math has betrayed you. You must
Twice.
get your revenge.
Dude, I have failed math in 2 different languages. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, fuck.
I love being one of those assholes standing in one place and setting up all the fireworks. It's like those people who tome up
Ugh, I hate those people.
right in front of the bank, and you're like, what is even going on? And it's just whoosh, whoosh, over and over.
I had somebody tell me that I was making too much noise one time when I was doing that, and I typed them back. I said, "Turn your volume down."
Yeah, I had to turn down the volume because I couldn't hear people in TeamSpeak actually. People are so quiet.
My volume in-game is relatively... Because yeah, everyone is super... Makes it very difficult when you're like, hold on, let me try to balance it to 0. Thanks.
That's basically what it was.
I'm pretty sure at this point I have almost everybody in TeamSpeak's volume turned up. Because it's easier than turning... Trying to balance like my volume versus TeamSpeak's volume versus this volume when I'm streaming it, and it just sucks.
Sorry, I just read my mail. Cheeky forgot to do the die drawing for you guys.
Nope, did it last night. I won.
Yeah, I know. She was supposed to do it on Saturday when I usually do.
Yeah, she forgot.
She was drinking.
Oh man, I love her.
You know the worst part? I remember her talking about the die drawing yesterday, and I didn't even realize that it was the wrong day.
Well, I knew I was going to be around, so I purposely sent her 4 dies so that she could do the die drawing. And I wrote in my email, in my message to her, like, "This is for the die drawing on January 16th." I like put the date in the message. She still forgot. Oh man, that's awesome.
I'm actually not that...
funny. Uses me a lot.
Yeah, I have 15 seconds to make it across the middle here. If I fail it for a third time, I think I might just give up on this holiday.
Get better tunes.
I'm pretty sure I failed it. Yep, I did. This fucking sucks. Why am I not able to make it in time?
Yeah, that's my question to you. Why do you suck at this?
I have no fucking idea.
Oh no, we lost Fired Up.
I keep losing it by like 3 seconds or less.
Oh, that mini is creepy. You need to learn how to corner.
Apparently I don't know how to anything.
Okay, the
Alright.
script on the horse is funny. The mini lunar rat is ugly. Why would anyone pay for that?
Oh.
I judge
What
you.
else are you supposed to spend it on? I got it just
Spend
to get
it.
it.
What? Spend
I'll
your
be
gold
honest,
on
that
something
actually
other
makes more
than
sense.
that?
Just to get it.
Just so that it's... It says that I have it.
Because it's more than likely never going to pop up again, that's for sure.
And it'll probably come over. The horse was here last.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cross bought that 88 gold one, the mini essence thing.
Ooh.
That one looks pretty
Why?
nice, but I don't know if it's 88 gold nice.
No,
Yeah, no.
it
No,
ain't
very-
88 gold knife.
No.
Don't even know which... Do one of the vendors here
That's
sell
a
it?
third of the
Yeah, it's
entire
one of the-
day's
it's one
worth
of the
of grinding, so I'm going to go with no.
You know how many T6 mats you can get with 88 gold?
I don't even know if I have
Around
88 gold.
Basically, 2 of the essences needed for a legendary, usually. Unless you're going to already put in some of the extra ones that you have yourself.
No, I don't know. That's what I was asking.
Farewell.
I'd say a lot though. I could
It's
spend that
usually
gold
around that
somewhere
much.
else more
How
useful.
can I help?
Cross likes to buy the stuff just to have the stuff, which I can understand as a concept. I'm just not willing to spend my money on it because I'm also a spendthrift. Like, that's
Because
spend
you
gold
know,
on that shit.
I'll find something else that I really, really want to have and buy.
Oh, that's the one that I thought looked like a timepiece. Yeah, I would
It
have
does,
paid it.
yeah, it does kind of look, it does kind of look like an hourglass, but it's actually like, you know, the essence of luck in a glass jar. I think.
Wish I could just use some of my thousands of essence of luck. How the freaking hell?
Finding our little sky scale is definitely a lot cheaper than buying all those extra pungents.
What? I never used any of those.
This
You
is
get
Get one
not going well.
automatically.
Yeah, I
I
know,
still-
and I
you
still,
can
I
sell
still
it.
have it in my bank because I never use it. I honestly didn't understand when I was supposed to. I just went and found all those guys.
I was gonna say, it's like you could just sell it.
Yeah, I should. I probably should. There's a lot of shit in my bank I should just sell.
It sells for right now around 7. Well, that's buying, so I'll be wrong. You could probably put it on there for like 6 gold.
Nice. There's seriously a whole bunch of shit that I should just sell, and get out of my bank, which I have not done yet. How many more of these fireworks do I have to set off? Light up the sky!
Explosion.
72, because unlike Eggo, I can do math.
Except I just bought 100 so that I don't have to do it.
Yeah, except that I don't need to waste money because I know how many I need to buy.
Time is money. I'm willing to spend rather than try.
I'm not gonna spend the gold. Give me
Give me
Scottish
one
about this. Is it the one in the middle? Well, it's always the one in the middle, because they always put one there. In fact, I think they put them in the exact same place every year.
What's the price of snowflakes? Do they go up like through the year?
There are plenty of people that have the farming nodes, so
Is there any
Tree.
reason? Is there any reason to keep them?
Giver stuff.
Tree is the only farming node for them, though, right? Gives you snowflakes.
Glory rising.
Yeah, that's the only one.
These are so weird.
It's just like how the Halloween candy.
So there's no
Only
reason
one.
to keep 24 stacks of them.
Probably not.
Not
Unless you're a
anymore.
hoarder. A hoarder like me,
It
and
sounds
then
like
your
she
bank's full.
is a hoarder.
Oh my god, I so am. My bank is full of garbage. There's 106 snowflakes in here just for me looking around. Oh look, I have 44 fine black lion diet canisters. Probably do something with those too.
Yeah, you can get like rare dyes when you mix them together and stuff.
Yeah, I've already got all of the dyes you can get from them. Who are you
Oh, okay.
talking to, Otis?
Well, I didn't know. Gosh,
Dyes? Come
don't
on.
beat me up too bad. I'm just a simpleton.
Man, Otis dyes are my thing, right? Like
Yeah,
I've got all the dyes you could get from those.
But you don't have all the dyes yet, do you?
I don't have all the dyes yet because some of them are very
Oh yeah.
I mean, like, I think I'm missing 6.
Only 6? God dang.
I told you! Dyes are my
Dyes are her thing.
I mean,
This is why I'm responsible for the dye drawing.
gotcha. That's what I was gonna say. Like, I was happy enough. Like, one time I got one that was worth like 300 gold. I used it
I
immediately
never got
because
one.
I know I'm never gonna touch that ever again.
Yeah, I got Abyssal Black as a drop once. And
Oh,
then
I had
got
a-
it, and then I got it as a drop again, so...
I had
I
what
sold
is
Yeah,
it?
that's fair. That's fair.
I had that one too, like when the game first started, and I didn't know if you could sell it or not, so I just used it.
Oh,
I mean-
Legionnaires, only 79 gold. I should buy that right now. Then I'll have it.
Any of the abyssals is just kind of worth just having. Period.
Yeah.
I don't know, I still have a whole bunch of the annual whatever that you get for your birthday. I've got
Yeah.
stacks of.
You can't sell them.
And yeah, that's my problem with those. Is that you can't sell them, and they only give you dice from the older ones, and the older ones I've got. So it's basically a waste.
That's how I got my permafrost.
The thing is, though,
I had perfect frost before that.
like, I'm holding on to them just because there's no colors that I want.
Oh, I just get them because I have them, and that way, if they pop up again, then I can sell them. Like,
But you were basically talking about Shadow Abyss, just to be sure, right? For
Huh?
Abyssal Die.
Yeah.
Shadow
So-
Abyss.
yeah. So Cerulean Sky, Celestial Blue, and Searing are all like 330 gold right now. So I don't have any of those. They are too expensive for me.
For now.
For now, yeah, they'll drop. And when they drop, I will have them.
They'll be yours. No one can take them from you.
Well, I mean, like, I have almost all the dyes, and then they'll put out a new dye pack, and then the dyes in that one are like ridiculously expensive because they're brand new.
Of course.
So I'm always about roughly 6 behind.
The one I really want to get.
Oh,
Because
7.
it's so expensive for other people. Radiant Brass.
Yeah, I've got Radiant Brass.
I think I've got that too. I got that in can't remember how I got it.
I
Let me
have
check.
it looks pretty cool on some on metal. I gotta say. Although I usually put consonant in blues. But yeah, I'm currently missing 7 dyes right now.
I kind of like the combo that I managed to find for my Elementalist. Using like Prosperity, Matriarch Brass,
Mm-hmm.
and then Arid. It kind of made it was a decent look at least.
Hmm.
Matriarch Brass really helped, or at least with the clothing, to kind of put it all together.
Oh, I'm the worst person to die. Shit, I just dyed black and red.
Look at this. So pretty.
Alright. Today is a jumping forest kind of day. Everyone.
Alright, so I got the mount race done. I'm gonna set off these 100 fireworks.
Yep.
And all I have left, stupid, running on foot.
You could just not and then do the other thing instead.
I don't even know what the one of the that
It's
instance of some sort.
Challenge thing, I don't know.
The Celestial Challenge? Oh, that's
No,
the
we did the
person on
Celestial
right.
one.
Yeah, we did the Celestial Challenge.
Other
with
one.
All the, yeah, it's the, I don't know if it's an adventure or what.
Is the firecracker lighting one?
Dragon Ball Arena?
I think so, yeah. I think it's the
not Dragon
firecracker.
Ball.
I think it's
Yeah.
the firecracker one.
Yeah, it's not the light 100 firecrackers, it's the other thing.
Yeah, that's the find the 10 fireworks in the Crown Pavilion, right?
Not that one, because he did that one. Hang on, I gotta look it up. I'm busy setting off fireworks. Oh, Golden Firestarter is the other one, which is
Earn
the
a gold
adventure.
medal and the firecracker. Oh, that's easy.
That's the adventure one.
Do the first tier, not the second one. The second one is whatever. It's annoying.
But you don't have to
Yeah.
do it at all. If you're just doing it for the annual.
Yeah, just do the first one.
No,
Easy peasy, fly
what
around.
I'm saying is for, to get the annual prize, you only have to do 5 of the 6.
Mm-hmm.
So if I
you
can
have
get
the option of either running without the mount,
Uh-huh.
or
Which he did.
running around with the mount. Okay.
Well, yeah, which he did. He did both.
I
of
did the
those.
mount. I don't have the running without the mount done because I've now failed it 3 times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If that is the other option,
Ah.
take the other option.
Maybe
As
I'll give it a
what
go.
The other
The
guy was
adventure?
trying to tell him. Yeah. Just do the
The-
adventure and get gold. It's not that hard. It's really easy. The first one, not the second one.
See, and the only thing I have to say to that is, it wasn't really hard to run the race. Like, I only did it the once.
Yes, but you realize that racing hates me.
How is that the racing's fault?
Do you have swiftness buffs?
I did. I literally just ran it with the 25% swiftness using the
25.
With the travelers.
yeah with the traveler's rune. I ran it with
talking about the literal buff swiftness.
Don't you have a swiftness? Like, don't you have?
yes.
a
I also used the one that Scourges have when it was on cooldown, and I still did not make
You
it.
can't
in
get
time.
the foot race?
Apparently not.
He failed.
Do we need to
gotta-
get him a herald to do it?
I did it
to
on my
assist him?
I did it on my necro.
Yeah,
Apparently
me too,
my
but-
necro doesn't want to.
I can bring my Ellie and give you super speed.
Okay, are you running Scourge?
I was running Scourge.
Okay. Were you using the
The shade or whatever it is. The
Okay.
sand, whatever.
Oh my
you're
god,
using the
those are
sand
the
one, but are you
ugliest
using the
shoulders.
second one?
I'm using the
You
one that
weren't
puts the
using the
sand
water,
trail
were you?
behind me.
Yeah,
No, I
you
was
weren't
not.
using the secondary. Use the secondary one. That keeps a permanent swiftness stack. 30 seconds of it. That's permanent, basically.
Oh, that's what I should have done. I'll give it another go in a second.
And you keep basically
But I'll get
tossing
my
between the two,
Ellie and give you
and
super
voila.
speed.
Well, Eggo, just so you know, the shoulders are really ugly anyway.
They are, but
done.
I need to get them to say I got them.
Sure. I'm done. So that didn't take long.
No, I didn't
do my-
expect it to.
Maybe I should do my dailies.
Cheeky / all the food names
you got
joined
the-
your
you got the
channel
shoulders
Crimson
already?
Dragon
I've
Lounge
got all the food
chat
names.
room
Run away.
on the server.
Why would you run away from food? You're doing it wrong.
Well, you know.
Stealing their names. It's
Nika's
the-
back, yay.
Hi, Cheeky. You're having as much trouble knowing what day it is as I do.
Well, it's funny because nobody's said anything I mean, I was online, I just, like, spaced it. Yeah. It was 100% my bad, but I was just like, oh shit.
I just laughed. I'm like, I wasn't gonna be here, so I asked you to do it, and okay.
And then I failed. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing that amused me the most was that I actually put the date in the mail to you.
Oh, that's adorable. I took the stuff and then deleted the message, so, I mean,
Didn't
I'm
you?
gonna remember. Oh, I read it. I was maybe drinking a little bit. That could have been.
Just a wee bit, you know?
I mean, Brumble called me out rudely.
Oh yeah, that was a great time.
She was
Why
dropping
make
a lot
God
of
surprised?
F-bombs.
Dude, I drop a lot of F-bombs anyway.
Yeah, that's always the thing, Grumble.
It was a little above average.
Fuck no, it wasn't.
Yeah, get over it, Grumble.
She's so foul.
Be right back. Need to see if the kitties are still sleeping.
Oh my god, he's paranoid. It's so funny.
Is he in charge of the kitties?
Well, Asha's not here right now, so...
So yes, yes he is.
He's currently in charge of the kitties, and he is totally paranoid, which does
Well,
not surprise me in the slightest, but amuses
can't
me.
blame him, I guess.
I'm just thinking like kitties. Is he talking like kittens?
Yeah,
He's got one job.
There are two kittens. They're brand new. They're very young, and he once came home to their cat having fallen out of a window, and it just really scarred him.
Gotcha.
Like it's
I'm back.
Did
just
the cat
hilarious.
survived or no?
The cat survived. Yeah, the cat was pissed and also really freaked out. But the
After
cat
falling out
survived.
the window on its own.
After I mean it was a bit of a doorknob for a cat. It was lovable but dumb, and it was its own fault that it fell out the window. But yeah, he took it rather hard that it fell, that he had to go and find it. And I think it has permanently scarred his psyche.
Are you talking about me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I said you
That
were
reminds me,
permanently
it's
scarred
like-
from coming home and finding that Shrek had fallen out the window.
Yep.
Come on, Eggo, I'll help you get through the run. I'll
Makes me
give
think
you
of
super speed.
dog we used to have,
Alright.
Apollo. Golden Retriever.
Started here and you
Young.
can escort me.
Go, go, go.
Adorable, but freaking dumb. I'm sorry. He was just not the brightest bulb.
Yeah.
But he was adorable.
I mean, the less brain power they've got, the cuter they seem to be. But I am not convinced that these kittens will not be perfectly fine. But you know, babysitter has to go and check on them anyway.
It's better if something doesn't happen on your watch.
Yeah, I'm not willing to.
When is Asha back is the question.
She actually just came back as I was out there checking.
Oh, thank God. Phew.
One thing I had to take responsibility for off the list. That's basically what I'm thinking for him.
Oh, he'll still go check on them.
I'm usually paranoid about everything though, so. Not
This
really.
is kind of just an extension of your existing personality.
That means I'm usually prepared for most stuff. So that's a thing. Except for when I'm not.
And then I'm thinking, is he prepared for the zombie apocalypse? Probably not.
Oh, he's totally prepared for the zombie apocalypse. He'd still have Wi-Fi if the zombie apocalypse happened. He's that prepared for it.
Not even kidding.
Wow.
No,
I have 3 UPS in this apartment right now.
And a generator.
I don't have a generator because, you know, I'm in an apartment building. But 2 of them are network rack ones, so yeah, they're based on how much I've got going on it. If I was to shut down my computer, the routers that I've got should last for about off one of them.
told ya.
Could be more prepared.
Yeah,
I could, but I'm also,
Plex is
like,
not gonna
broke.
watch itself.
Yeah. Much more prepared than the average other person, though.
That's not.
I'm below average on crazy people.
I don't know.
Some of the crazies still have me beat. Use them
They
as my
probably have
goal.
more. They probably have more ammunition.
Oh boy.
I hate war. Why am I here?
Yeah, I
with
think
having
that's
ammunition?
more. Yeah, there's probably people up here that have more ammunition, but I think if it came right down to it, as long as we stay north of the border, we're fine.
Yeah.
The heck?
Ammunition? What? Oh.
Also,
Oh, you're
happy
talking about
Martin
able to
Luther
shoot
King
the zombies,
Jr. Day.
Yeah, I don't wish to be able to shoot them.
Not really my thing, which is why I'm
Not
like,
really
yeah,
a choice if the zombie apocalypse happens. I'm just gonna be honest with that one.
really long swords, dude.
Yeah. I'd be much better off.
Do you know how to
sharp weapons.
maintain?
Yep.
Okay, because part of the issue with having sharp weapons within the idea of
You
the
gotta be in
apocalypse.
melee range.
Yes, one. Two.
Yeah.
You have
I'd
to be
rather
able to
be ranged with a
maintain
rifle.
both the sharpness of the thing, otherwise it becomes a blunt instrument and breaks. And I just fell to my death. Yay. Yeah, my glider got taken out from
You're
under me
running
at the
pretty
last
fast,
second.
there, Will.
I'm trying.
If you're, the thing is, if you're using something that's ranged, you have to be able to have good aim. Otherwise, you're wasting ammunition. Something that you have to use melee, yes, you have to be closer. However, you aren't going to have to keep a stock of ammunition because it's almost always going to be a blade.
That is where I will maintain that the sledgehammer stays the best.
Sledgehammer's up there.
I could get behind a sledgehammer.
You
yeah.
just gotta stock up on your ammo.
'Cause for the
But when
sledgehammer,
you're
the
out
only
of
thing you
ammo,
have to
all
worry
you've
about
got is a metal
is
stick.
how go with smash to the head. That's all you need.
There wasn't
Because
that many
with the cutting
zombies
weapon,
left.
it's a waste of time and effort.
I don't know. It depends on what kind of zombie apocalypse we're talking about. If we're talking
talking, like,
about, you
Walking
know,
Dead.
like 50% of the population, do you realize how many fucking people there are?
Yeah, that's when you get a backhoe and dig a trench around your property or something. That way they
Oh,
just
and
fall
then
in
even
it.
then, it's just like, what type of
That's
zombies are
when
we
you're
talking
out
about?
in the backhoe trying to do this
Yeah,
while they're
fast,
eating you.
slow, like, what's the deal?
You sit,
Yeah,
up,
like-
sit up and you shoot
80s,
a
we
pop.
talk World War Z,
Oh, please no fast zombies.
Oh god.
because those guys were fucking,
They were terrible. They were.
they get you.
See, what we need to consider is the fast zombies was probably because they were in shape beforehand. Considering how out of shape everybody
No.
is, you don't magically get faster when you... Like, you were
Yeah,
fat and
once-
slow
once the-
before,
once the
you're
blood-
still...
once
As
the
long
blood-
as your body is still willing to tear up those muscles in there until you can't run no more, you could probably get off at least a good sprint before you're gone.
Nah, once you're dead, the blood starts drying up and getting thick. You can't move the muscles like that.
In reality, yes. There would be issues in regards to kind of how cold environments, those zombies would be gone. They wouldn't last a week.
I made it with 1 second left.
Hooray!
Thank you, Otis.
I'm
Can't
pretty
believe
good.
it took
I
a
think
second
he is
person with
there.
a speed boost for you to do that.
He just did
Was that the foot race?
Yes.
behind them, and he's like, "I'm not letting those."
Jesus, Ego, get good.
That's it. Seriously, like, I had the speed boost on, like, the entire time and still only finished it with 1 second left.
I'm gonna say it again. I think your problem is cornering.
Probably.
Yeah, you're
I think
losing
you
time on
just
that.
don't know how to corner properly.
Yeah, but you see, the problem is, I am so blind that when I try to corner, I either clip the corner and get stuck, or I need to be like, will I lose more if I take it a step?
Play an action cam.
Ew,
Oh,
no.
fuck that.
What?
Gross.
So we could laugh at them?
Action camera is the worst.
I would get stuck,
It's
like,
the
every
best.
single time.
Mm,
I don't like playing in it either.
Yeah, no. Not even a bit.
What's the jumping puzzle for the day today? It's the one after the spiral, right?
maybe?
I have no
Yes. Yep. Dark Reverie. Yep. Fuck that also.
I want that.
What the?
idea. Up here. I'm gonna go a bunch of this. Oh, I also did the draw. Nika, you won.
Yay!
Congrats.
Grats.
Yay, stuff! wonder if there's
More
anything there.
gold, which means you can get more dies.
Probably there might be because Dave stocked it with a bunch of like there's shit in there that I don't have unlocked yet. I don't know where he's finding this stuff.
Nice. Well, I'll have to check. Although I did just complete Morgan's Spiral, so now I'll see if I can actually do Dark Reverie.
I
Although
hate that they
hate
got
it.
rid of the fall reduction damage for some skills. Or the trait line.
Oh, I'm gonna have to kill these Nightmare Courtiers. I forgot that they were.
Yeah, it's all garbage.
There's fall reduction.
That jumping puzzle.
I haven't noticed a problem with it so far.
Everything is garbage.
Oh my god.
Well, that's just your current opinion of the universe.
Wow, Echo.
I know, just in general. Easier to assume that everything is awful, then when something good happens, you're like, oh, that was unexpected.
Yeah, right?
You expect that everything's going to be great. When something sucks, it really sucks.
My problem with this jumping puzzle is that I haven't done it often enough, so I don't know where I'm going.
Sounds like you were winning until today.
Well, I know that you have to go over to the other side of... I know that there are mortars in the way. I know that there are Nightmare Courtiers in the way. And I know that there's a husk riding around here somewhere that I don't actually want to have anything to do with. Ah, Glint, why aren't you helping here? Stupid dragon.
No wonder she's dead.
Oh, cheeky, I finally read through my copy of Edge of Destiny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm really unimpressed with Jenna. I'm totally putting the blame on her.
I still haven't finished it, mostly because I want to be able to tell Protest no, I haven't read it anything. I think he stopped asking me though.
I haven't seen Protest for a long. Still around
Yeah,
anywhere?
neither am I.
I haven't seen him in a while.
I think I know he was debating
Oh
at
my
one
God.
point just selling his account, but
I was just about to start going up on that puzzle, and someone threw a portal down right in front of me. That's how good my luck is.
hashtag winning.
So that's that done.
Check and check.
Well, it's such a shit jumping puzzle that I didn't want to assume anyone would actually port to it.
I can't remember if we changed Protest rank. I don't see him.
I do like the story, just because I like the way Ritlock and Logan interact with each other. They're like the freaking dumbest romance ever. Next to like Echo and Cross.
I was literally sitting here waiting for that comment.
I was expecting it any second now.
Nope. It had
Here
to be
comes the
done.
bro comment, and there we go.
Yeah, it had to happen.
I'd almost be disappointed if you did.
This NPC
Almost
just
did.
said, "Speak to me if you need Hylix saliva," and I think I know. Why would anybody ever
There's
need
the one.
Hylix
Wow.
saliva?
Kind of like,
Putting that
that's
out there.
a pretty niche thing.
Why did you beat that? Oh.
You watch the next expansion, you're like, ah, fuck, I wish I got some of that thing.
That's right up there with Harpy Pheromone. Why is this a thing?
Why are you collecting it, man? Seriously, something must be wrong.
I know that there are Harpy Pheromones in my bank as well.
It's like, where were you hiding that?
You don't want to know.
Why'd you have that? Why? Alright, where's the activity person? I do an activity today for my daily.
I always want to say Palazzo, but I don't think that's right.
No, it's the Lion Dark one that I have to do.
Right. but it's not the palazzo, right? It's whatever that's called, the piazza.
Piazza? Yeah, that sounds right. Oh, it's
Plaza.
Bankum Sprint. I'm shit at that.
You know, like 90% of the people that will call it the plaza.
The
Plaza?
plaza.
The Plaza.
Plaza.
That's
Go
what I
down.
did last week.
Go
I
down the
have to go
holler
to
to
the,
the plaza.
I have to go to the Plaza de Mayor. Try not to sound like a horrible non-Spanish speaker. My accent's usually pretty good, but I just don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm totally buying all of this weekly stuff because why not? I literally have like over 1,000 of the exotic luck. I'm like, shit, I should buy all of this.
Why?
Yeah, you should.
Why are you keeping luck? Why aren't you using it to up your luck?
Apparently for just this reason.
I'm maxed out. My luck is maxed.
Yep, mine too.
Yeah,
I'm
that
pretty
was
sure
what I
mine
said,
is
but
too.
Is your luck maxed out, Eggo?
I think so. Pretty sure it's
Luck
maxed
account?
out.
Because you can send
Yeah.
it to me otherwise.
It is account bound.
Ooh, I just got 5 AP for collecting crystals on this ridiculous thing.
That is all.
I totally don't know what I'm doing on this race, but it doesn't matter.
Power flow at 30%. Reroute.
I don't have to win. Just have to place.
Yeah, I bought a bunch of lantern decorations. I basically went through a whole stack of exotic luck, and I still have like 10 more stacks.
Nice.
They need to get the decos we can buy.
Oh, son. Curse these jumping puzzles.
I'm gonna make the ender tune to roam with in World vs. World.
What are you gonna make?
Dragon Hunter.
Why? Because the Dragon Hunter just killed you?
No, I just want to play. I just
That's usually why I do it.
usually roam with Reaper.
I usually run with Scourge. Grr.
I usually run away.
Scissors.
That is a choice. The skills of destiny.
I'll be on my way.
I have no idea where I'm going.
Few of us ever do.
Definitely
luck
ready
getting
to
there.
leave.
It's like every now and then it's like, you're number 9, you're number 8, and I'm like, of what? And where? What is even happening here? You're number 7.
Just in general.
Oh, I fell off a thing.
I mean,
That's for damn sure.
Congrats.
I'm gonna kill this boss all by myself. The Prototype X.
I just flung myself off a cliff. That was not good. That was not well done at all.
It's falling with.
Yay! Checkpoint number 5. I'm number 8. I don't know what these numbers mean.
I am tempted to use that extra pungent thing just to not have to do this. Geom's lab.
Oh, which one is that?
That is the Azura one in the sky.
Oh,
With
I
one
hate that
for
one.
each of
That
the
one is
individual
annoying. That
elements.
one is annoying, yeah.
Oh my
where
god,
you also
yes.
have to get the proper attunement and alignments for each of the individual portals.
Yeah.
Yeah, nope.
I did.
If you have the rewinder, position rewinder, and that one makes that one easier. Actually, it makes all the jumping puzzles easier.
You gotta
Yeah.
get what jumping puzzle?
Gom's jumping puzzle, the one that's up in the air in Metrica's province.
Oh my god, I could not click on the sky scale treat fast enough for that one.
I honestly,
Blows the air.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
I've
I
got a
didn't
tune
know
sitting
that
right
that's
there
what the
if you
sky
need a
scale
port.
treats were for.
Yeah, Felidar,
Like-
you need that one?
You need that one? I can port you on that one.
Everything is relative.
I'll get on through on my own, just reading up what this position reminder is.
It's something you get in Sandswept Isles.
But I could port you
Yeah,
at
I
that
see.
jumping puzzle. I have a tune sitting there.
Well, it's nice that you did.
Just let me know if you want me to port.
Nah, fine.
I did the whole damn puzzle.
But you have it specifically in the Metro Profits one?
Yeah,
Kinda weird.
Yeah, I gotta. It's on another account, but I can get on it real quick.
Yeah, because he can make gold by sitting there whenever it's
I don't
needed.
have to do it. I just when I did it, I got that tune there when the Sky Scale
Holy
came out
shit, I did the
to
whole
port
race.
everybody
Woot!
that needed it. If you need it, I can get on it real quick and just take a second.
Oh man, that's my 11,000.
Nice.
Hey, I thought I was
Sure,
looking
it'd
for
be a lot
that.
faster.
All right, give me a second.
You're like, why did I get this extra chest?
I know, I was like, wait a second, large achievement chest, how did that happen?
Congrats, Nika. Hooray.
At the starting point, or should I be inside the windy area?
Hold on, let me log in.
Oh my god.
Go to the waypoint.
Cool on the waypoint.
I mean, even if I could do that jumping puzzle, it takes so long. I was just like, Philip gave me these sky scale treats. I am using one here. I didn't use all the ones he sent me, but I definitely used some of them.
I can't even stress how much I did not realize that's what the treats were for.
I didn't know what they was for either until
That's why I still have mine.
Oh.
there was everybody porting. I mean, when I was
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I was late doing mine. So there weren't as many people porting them, but I honestly didn't realize that's what the treats were for, so I was like, I hate this jumping puzzle. Guess I gotta do it. And I just did it.
I wonder how
do
they.
you see me up here?
I am at the waypoint for Kuaddle.
Come the other way. Walk the other way. I'm trying to add you to the squad. No, the other way. Towards the south.
Okay, well I don't want to do that again.
Walk,
so
come
let's get
towards me.
going
Come
here.
towards me. No, you're going the wrong way.
You said south. I'm
Come
not
towards
seeing
me.
you.
Look at my blue dot.
Okay. I'm trying to see you, and it's like I'm not seeing you. So you're somewhere far away.
I'm up top. See me?
Yeah,
Alright,
I see
stay
ya.
stay right there. Stay right there.
That sounded familiar.
Come. Portal.
Did you feel like you were talking to Crosswind
Don't do
there
that.
for a minute, Nika?
I felt like I might be talking to Phil there for a minute.
Well, you know.
Go through the gate.
I was very proud of myself that I got the, is it Coddler's Cove? Is that the one with the baby quaggan?
Did you get what
Oh,
you needed?
yeah. That one's cute, though.
I did that jumping puzzle. I was able to do that one myself. I didn't have to use a treat.
Yep.
Did you get what you needed?
Yep. The sky.
Alright.
Hooray!
Otis, what state are you in again?
That one's cute.
Tennessee,
because
we
if
had a
you
bunch of
fall and die,
earthquakes there.
sometimes the baby
Alright.
organs will come and res you.
Wait, you had earthquakes today?
Yeah, we had a bunch of them.
Oh shit. Any of your shit get damaged? Or is it further away?
Nothing big like that. No, it was, one was right in the county I live in, had like a 2 point something, but like 65 miles away was a 3.6.
Wow.
I did not even hear that.
You can't hear it here.
Jesus.
I said hear of, I used the right words.
Oh boy.
For sure.
So, Nika, maybe I told you the story already, but the thing about the quaggan, which is adorable that they'll res you, but that's one of my first memories of doing jumping puzzles with the guild. And Frogger was doing some event that night, and we were in there, and he was being very nice, but also a little bit smug about it when people couldn't make jumps and stuff. And then he fell off, and the quaggan came and rezzed him, but only rezzed him to like 95%, and then toddled off.
Such a troll.
I have never heard someone curse so much at a quaggan as I did Frogger that night. It was hilarious.
Awesome.
It's like, well, it's too bad you fell off.
The quagga just, I guess, didn't like it.
Right?
Quaggan babies, they're incredibly easily distracted.
Yeah. They're just like, oh, I've done this long enough. I'm gonna move on.
I'm gonna do something else now.
Now let me ask you this, Ego. Did you turn in enough luck to Drewbert's Ghost to get all of the achievement points out of it?
Not giving that fucker any.
Right, because it's doing you a lot of good in your bank when you can't use it for
I would
anything.
rather collect it than give him.
Wow.
Screw Drewbert, don't give him anything.
I would rather destroy it.
Wow.
Yeah, that bastard Quaggan gets nothing. He wasted his life. Don't help him now that he's dead.
Help Quaggan.
Fuck
No. Bad Quaggan.
Bro, what was the name of that derp guild I saw the other day?
Oh,
Rolling in the derp, that was it. That
That's
was amazing. What a pretty good name.
There are no dyes here that I don't need, so I'm gonna have to find myself a skin that I don't have.
Well, I would not have assumed that there was a dye you needed, because the dyes you need, we don't put in the second tab. Those are strictly third tab dyes.
Oh, you missed it, Cheeky. I had to tell her what to do with those signs. Just
What to do where?
Black Lion Cash.
Yeah. he thought he had to tell me what to do with those.
Oh boy.
As I said, I had a whole lot of them. Ooh, that's a great sword I don't have. I'm gonna take that one.
Okay.
Forged great.
Daily one.
You can get that out yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good deal. Yeah, Dave did a nice job putting some stuff in there that I'm like, how long has this been in the game? I've never seen this before. There's a focus that's like a stack of feathers, basically.
Is there? Look at that. I never look
unless-
I never look at foci because I don't use
Ooh,
them
foci.
right. There's my Latin. My white
Fancy.
Latin.
So how was the trip?
It was pretty good. The first day I was there, I was useless because
Oh.
the time changed. 8
Right.
hours ahead of where I'm used to be, so I lost a day. But the flight there and back was awesome because I've never been in business class, and now that I've been in business class on a long haul flight, I could never go back because it had those chairs where you press a button and it turns into a bed.
Oh my gosh, nice.
Hardcore. It was so cool. And the meeting itself was pretty good. The one of the guys who was there, our representative from India, brought me presents because apparently that's a thing.
Huh.
And
Nice.
the meeting went really well. My boss was really happy about it.
That's good.
Yeah, and I got 2 days to have a wander around Madrid, which is actually a pretty good place for walking. There are a lot of places where you don't even drive; you just walk around downtown.
Nice.
Yeah, so I went to all the obvious tourist places and took pictures like the Teatro Real and Plaza de Mayor, and took a bunch of pictures, bought a couple of souvenirs. I went to their 2 big art museums, the Reina Sofia and Prado.
Mm-hmm.
So I wandered around and I saw some Man Ray and Salvador Dali and a couple of Picasso or 2. So some really, I didn't think I would ever actually see these things in person.
Very cool.
Yeah. Oh, and Bosch, if you know Hieronymus Bosch, his triptych is in the Prado.
Nice.
So yeah, so had a wander around there. I think I have a guidebook that came with my ticket somewhere, and I don't know. I have a bunch of stuff to still unpack because I haven't done it yet because I pretty much came home and then crashed for about 13.
I bet.
Yeah. So it was exciting and it was fun, and you get to do it all again in June.
Same country?
Nope, Berlin.
Oh my.
Yep. Next one is going to be Germany, and then we think probably the next January will be Florida. So yay, exciting! I have before.
Wow.
So I have a serious question.
Yeah.
Was it anything at all like the movie Euro Trip?
Oh my god.
What makes you think I've seen Euro Trip?
Eurotrip's an awesome movie. Why haven't you seen it?
We've had this conversation before. My taste in movies is not your taste in movies.
You're lost.
Yeah, sure. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. Although I will say that I did enjoy your rant at the Edmonton Journal.
Oh my god, that... I seriously, like, I read through it and I'm like, this is so stupid. This would be as dumb as if you went to the freaking Kevin Smith show to review the movie. Like, why are you even here?
I was like, this guy is so obviously not the audience for this. Why is he watching it? I was like, that... Seriously, exactly what I thought. This makes as much sense as me going to watch this. Of course I'm not gonna like it. It's not my jam.
Well, and what's so dumb, he's like, I can't believe he ranted for 45 minutes after one question. Dude literally hosts a fucking podcast named Babble On because he just babbles on. The fuck?
Someone else below you pointed out that he was probably high while he was doing it.
He's high all the time. That's what makes it so entertaining.
What were you expecting? Dude was probably high, and then he's talking about his favorite subject. Of course, he chatted on for a while, and yeah.
I am pretty sure.
Really funny, though.
I'm pretty sure every single person that went to see the movie got a contact high because everybody was stoned out of their gore. Like, you could smell it about 2 blocks away.
I am absolutely 100% not surprised at all.
Well, okay, so let's be honest. Okay, just so it's not a Nika and Jeff conversation, has anybody else ever seen any movies by Kevin Smith?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're stoner movies. Pretty much every last one of them.
Yeah.
This movie was like the combination of all of the other movies. Almost all of it was fan service. So this guy wrote the article and was like, it was such a stupid movie, blah, blah, blah. It's not if you've seen the other movies. They pretty much tied every single other movie together, including Dogma. They had freaking Matt Damon in it as Loki. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, so for something that it's like, this is a stoner fan service movie that he wanted to make because he knew he could make it. And it was perfect as exactly that. And he's like, oh, it's such a bad movie, blah, blah. Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, even I understood that there's a certain market for it, and dude doing the review for the Edmonton Journal was absolutely not the market. Like, I don't know why he bothered.
I don't know why Edmonton Journal obviously would have paid to send him. They were like $90 tickets.
Well, it makes sense that they would cover him because he is a big name, but I would say that they obviously chose the wrong person, and that they really... They just shouldn't have done it that way at all.
It makes no sense. It's like literally going to somebody's house to get high and then be like, I can't believe I went there and everybody was smoking pot.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, it makes no sense at all. I mean, it's almost the equivalent of going to a Star Wars movie and being like, there's way too many fighting scenes with lightsabers. Dude.
It'd be nice if
What?
they actually had that for once.
Well, don't spoil anything for me because I haven't seen that.
Be right back.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen the new one either. But yeah, no,
It's
it
not an
was
entire
so
movie
dumb.
of nothing but lightsaber scenes. There. Spoiled.
I'm good with that. That'd be
If it
fine.
was, I
It's
would
on
have
the-
totally lived for that, man.
On my
Nothing
Oscar
but
list.
lightsaber fighting scenes.
I figure you're gonna download that one anyway, but it is actually on my list.
At some
for
point, yes.
Oscars.
For the record, though, the Jay and Silent Bob reboot, it was a good movie if you like Kevin Smith.
I enjoyed Dogma, but I am not a Kevin Smith movie.
This one was good. I find that a lot of Kevin Smith movies, they're either really well written, and there's a lot of really smart stuff in it, like Clerks, like Red State, or it's a total fucking stoner movie. This did a very good job at being a stoner movie, but actually having some sort of grounding as an actual movie. So did a good job at combining it. But if you're not a fan of Kevin Smith, because most of the content was fan service or references to the other movies, like you don't need to see it. They're good.
Yeah, I absolutely don't need to see it. I'm good.
I will say though, there's one scene, somewhat spoiler. Well, anyway, they got Jason Mewes to cry, which I think is the first time that I've ever seen Jason Mewes actually show emotion on camera. Like, oh my god, he can act.
That's interesting because I've always assumed Jason Mewes could act.
He could, but he always gets typecast as like the exact same stoner guy in everything he's in.
Yeah.
So it was very interesting because a lot of the movie focused around him and, you know, not just being the stoner guy. So it was good. Have you watched the Madness and the Method yet?
No, I have not.
Good.
I'm gonna have to be in a particular mood to watch that.
That
otherwise,
one.
Otherwise, it would be a waste of time because I won't appreciate anything about it, and I know that you really like it, so I'd like to have a decent conversation.
It's not the world's best movie, but the fact that it's directed by Jason Mewes and it's his first movie he's ever directed, and he's that and the star where he's not just the stoner character, I'm like, they did a really good job. Okay.
I'll see it at some point, but it's gonna have to wait
At
until after
some
my
point.
Oscar binge, because the Oscars are on February 9th, so I have a lot of movies to watch between now and then.
You haven't sent me that list yet, have you?
No, I haven't, because I only just wrote it up today. Because I do, believe it or not, I do look up first to see what's on Netflix and what's on Plex already, so that I don't send you stuff you've already gotten.
Now you're one step ahead of me. I've downloaded stuff that I've already had and I'm like, wait a sec.
You downloaded stuff twice?
Oh, all the time.
Bravo.
Well, if somebody tells me something and I don't actually recognize what the movie is, I'll assume that I don't have it.
Ah.
Turns out I'm usually wrong.
You do have quite a lot of movies.
Well, I've realized, like, I went, what was it, oh, it was Kim's Convenience. They've got the first 3 seasons on Netflix and the 4th one started. So I'm like, I actually really like this. I watched it on Netflix, but I'm like, I'd love to have a copy of it. So I went and downloaded them and tried to move them over, and it's like, you don't have enough room to move it over. I'm like, what? Yeah, apparently I filled up another hard drive.
You killed another one? Oh, come on.
Dude, just... I get
trying to download the
everything.
entire internet. It takes a while.
Yeah, I was going to
Ew,
pick up some more WD Reds when they're on sale. Hasbro. What were you gonna say?
I was going to say, I really do think that you would appreciate Because News, which is, it's a CBC podcast. Well, I mean, they air it on the CBC, but it exists as a podcast as well. But it's, one of the guys from This Hour Has 22 Minutes.
Oh, you were talking about this one.
Yeah, and he just, basically they go through any interesting news of the week, and they make fun of it, and he gives people points for either guessing right or for giving better answers. And it is genuinely really, really funny, and it's topical, and I think you would appreciate the way they make fun of the people that they make fun of on it, so I really do think you would like it if you ever listen to it.
You probably will at some point.
But the reason that I bring it up is because quite frequently they have, like, he always has a different cast. Like, you know, some people show up more often than others, but the only person who's on it every time is Gavin Crawford, because he hosts. And then he's got 3 other people on with him. So sometimes it's one of the ladies from the Baroness von Sketch show, and sometimes it's someone from Kim's Convenience, and sometimes it's someone from This Hour's 22 Minutes. It's been people from the Air Farce. Sometimes it's I don't know how this works, but it does. Sometimes it's a very famous Toronto opera singer. And sometimes it's just one of the good Canadian stand-up comedians, but they're always entertaining. But it's like intelligent and funny. The Kim's Convenience guys are always really good too.
I'm so disappointed in myself for not hearing of that show until like this year, well, 2019. Like, how have I not seen this? Like, I didn't know about it until like the end of season 3. I'm like, this is right up my alley.
Because it's on season.
I think that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yep.
Who the fuck watches
it's
season?
hard. It's hard to get into something whenever people say CBC, because you're either someone who will try anything once, or you're someone who knows what the CBC listeners generally are and goes, "That's not me."
Yeah, I can see that. The good news though, because I mean now it's on Netflix, and we know there's that mandatory Canadian content, which means it's probably not going away anytime soon.
Yep. Kim's Convenience. It is. I don't know. I would consider it a sitcom.
I think it's considered a sitcom. Very reminiscent of like Corner Gas, which again is a Canadian one. They're not gonna know.
May not have heard of.
Think Trailer Park Boys, but no drugs, and it takes place in a store, kind of where it's not episodic, but sort of is.
Yeah.
As far as sitcoms go.
Yeah, it's a sitcom, but it's about a Korean Canadian family that run a.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that
Yeah.
thing pop up in my feed.
Good. Watch it.
The thing about CBC
They might.
sitcoms is that they tend to be pretty low key, but they're usually fairly well produced because they don't invest any time and money in these things if they don't plan to do it for a long time. Canadian series tend to be fairly long run just because they're like, oh, we don't have any money for this. It's either this or more Anne of Green Gables. Therefore, let's do this for a while.
We already built the set, so let's just keep doing this one.
It's the same, yeah. It's the same thing with Corner Gas, because I think Corner Gas was like 11 seasons or something. It ran for a while.
Was it that long? I think it was. I thought it was like 7. Anyway, yeah.
It was pretty long. Was it 6? Sorry, it was 6. For some reason, I thought it was a lot longer than that.
But yeah, it's one of those. Which one?
Corner Gas was 6 seasons.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Burdock Mysteries, which is a lot longer.
Oh fuck yeah. That one's never going away. I swear to God, he'll die and they'll just frickin' replace him with AI.
Who, Yannick Bisson?
Yes, whoever plays Murdoch.
Yeah, that'd be Yannick Bisson. There's 13 seasons of Burdock Mysteries, and you know the reason why that's not going anywhere? Why that's not going to die is because it has an international following.
Yeah.
Like, people in other countries, I kid you not, I was in Madrid and I was watching Murdoch Mysteries dubbed into Spanish.
Wow.
Which is weird.
It
But
definitely
it's,
found its niche.
It has a huge international following.
I was gonna ask
No, go ahead.
Cheeky, would you prefer us to actually donate some of our Ascended Feasts to the guild?
No, not. If you want to donate stuff, that's fine, but it's
Well,
also.
I'm halfway tempted just because I'm sitting over here for a World Boss for the Sky Scale Lost thing. Just to borrow a banner, and then I'm looking and it's like, it's got a thing for Ascended Feasts. I don't use them personally, so...
Yeah, up to you. And yeah, if you can grab one of the banners to place or whatever you need to do there, that's fine too.
I don't need to, it's just more like, everyone's here, I've got my tag up.
Do it.
Be nice.
Right.
If you have stuff you want to put in there, it's not like we're ever going to turn it down, but you know, if you have legitimate use for it yourself first, then that should always be the first thing you do.
Yeah, I think a lot of the Canadian shows, they find their nation. Or they run for like 4 episodes.
I think a lot of them, like there's some of them that just sell really well internationally because the American market doesn't really care that much about Canadian television, but in Europe, Some of it does really well.
Watch Dragon or Trailer Park Boys.
That's barely even Canadian. And I say that only they are. It takes place in the
South
really?
Park.
South Park's not Canadian.
South Park's not Canadian. One of the guys who writes it, I think, is Canadian. Or either that, or they both really just like Canada.
Something like that.
It's one or the other. But it's not technically Canadian.
The Trailer Park Boys, even though, you know, it was Canadian, they act very American. Like, yeah, most people don't really act like the...
I only know 3 people from Nova Scotia, so...
That's probably 3.
Yeah, okay, so Matt Stone and Trey Parker, neither of them is Canadian.
Harsh.
They just like Canada.
Yeah, hey, someone from the Maritimes, yeah, Nova Scotia sucks. Oh, does everything else.
What, the only person I know from New Brunswick is you.
Yeah, New Brunswick also sucks.
Alright then.
But yeah.
The only people I know from Nova Scotia are both very nice people.
That's good. Did you know The Rock is Canadian?
I know The Rock is Canadian.
It's like everyone's trying to escape Canada.
Well, no, we don't.
He didn't come from Canada. He wanted one. So he's got a Canadian citizenship.
Ah.
His father had a Canadian.
Yeah, we don't generally try to escape Canada. They just sort of go off and subtly influence things while being Canadian, and then people will say, "Oh, they're fantastic, they're wonderful," and someone will go, "They're Canadian," and they're like,
"Well, if they're gonna get in TV, they about have to come to the U.S."
Yeah, pretty much. It's a given. And then someone will say, "Oh yeah, you know," and they're great and they're Canadian, and then Americans are all annoyed that they're not actually American because they didn't know.
What do you mean Ryan Reynolds isn't American?
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
There's nothing wrong with coming from a different place. It's what you do after that really comes as a matter.
Yes, I would agree with that, but I think that the majority of people don't agree with that because
Well, that's where, I'm sorry if some people may not agree, if you're doing something illegal, hey, I think you should stop.
That's an interesting party line.
Your acting is illegal. You probably are doing it wrong.
That would be weird.
Why is The Rock retired?
He probably made enough money.
I think he's just retired from wrestling, isn't he?
He's up in his 50s now.
He's 47.
I don't think he's retired from acting. I think it's just...
Okay, so the wiki says that he retired August 3rd, 2019. So that wasn't wrestling because he was
He's
already
still making movies.
Yeah.
That wiki saying.
I doubt that he'll stay retired.
Like, what the hell is this retirement thing? Like, Jumanji only just came out.
Yeah, I'm doubting that's...
Yeah, no.
He does pretty good at movies too. A lot of those wrestlers kind of flopped on the movie making. He done pretty good.
Oh, come on. Any movie with Rowdy Roddy Piper is worth seeing.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Hey, remember Hulk Hogan was in the Three Ninjas.
He played in that movie They Live.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you this. Piper was better than Hogan as far as acting went. But
Oh,
that
yeah.
was because most of the time, Piper was showing up in movies that had, like, Rutger Hauer in them as well.
Yeah, they have real low budget.
Anything with Rutger Hauer is going to be entertaining. Like, every time. So...
Well, I've got one, and it's got Jesse the Body Ventura in it. It is such a bad movie. It's like a suits. I don't even know. Like, I couldn't even sit through the whole thing. It was a sci-fi movie that I picked up at the dollar store.
Oh my god, you need to download Split Second.
I will add that to the...
Because that's like Rutger Hauer and some puny little assistant, and they go hunting for aliens down in the sewers of New York, and at one point, the assistant, after having seen one of the aliens, comes running up, bursts into the police station and yells, "Bigger guns! We need bigger fucking guns!"
You always need bigger guns. Especially against alien invaders.
Oh my god, it is so funny. It was like my entire high school career was basically watching terrible, terrible movies because the guy I was dating had the worst taste. It was so funny. Oh man. Yeah, so The Rock's dad was from Nova Scotia.
Nope. Honestly, I think a lot of people that get the Canadian citizenship when it wasn't their first one, it's just like, alright, so if wherever I'm from goes to shit, I can run and say I'm Canadian. Because no one really fucks with Canada. We're not on anybody's hit list.
We let people hold dual citizenship too. Like, other places will say you can only be a citizen of here, but we don't care. We're like, oh, we'll take you as well.
Unless you're running for prime minister, in which case people start asking some...
Well, that's only after you're a tool to begin with.
No, you guys are fixing to have a prince and a princess.
Didn't they, like,
no,
get rid of their stuff?
Come here. We didn't do that.
Yeah. They've, like, denounced
yeah,
that, though.
Have it.
We already have them. Technically, the queen is our queen. There is a queen of Canada.
They said
the same as the queen of England.
I guess I don't know all the juicy details like you all do, but they said people raising hell about the Canadian taxpayers and have to pay for their security.
We would do if they remained members of the royal family, but the thing is, technically, the way that the queen has said that they can leave the royal family, they wouldn't be entitled to protection. They wouldn't have public security provided for them, so they would have to pay for it themselves. So if they were to
basically
come
survive
here,
on your own.
yeah, and they can. Like, they're independently wealthy, and they've probably got plans for keeping their wealth anyhow.
They won't have protection from the paparazzi.
No, and weirdly, I think that the plan that they have in place is because they don't think the paparazzi will bother them anymore, which is bullshit. But it won't be our problem.
They ain't seen it yet.
Yeah. Yeah, but the other thing though is that in Canada, depending on where you are, a lot of times we just don't give a shit that you're famous. We don't care. We pass by you on the street and we're like, yeah, whatever. Like, Aerosmith has walked down the street in this city and nobody cares. We're like, okay, you're here to go shopping? Good, have fun.
Well,
So,
Hey there, bud, how's it going, eh?
to
Pretty much the extent of it.
Getting someone else's business all day. Might
It
as well
is.
just kind of go, hi, think you're cool, bye.
yeah,
Best.
and
Pretty
well,
much,
that's
yeah.
prety much how Canadians act most of the time anyway. Oh, we wouldn't want to bother you, we don't want to be rude. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to bother you there,
wrong
eh?
with
But just want to say hi. Have a good day, eh?
yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, the current, there was talk whenever they were talking about wanting to come to Canada possibly, that if they came, then Canadian taxpayers would have to foot the bill for them to have security. But that's because whenever the royal family comes to visit Canada now, the Canadian taxpayers pay for security. But the Queen basically said to them, you can either be members of the royal family, be paid from the estate that the Prince Charles has, which is where their money comes from now, and therefore continue to represent the royal family, go on tours where you're supposed to, go to events where you're supposed to, and when you travel have taxpayers pay for your security and your travel and all of that fun stuff, or you can be private citizens who are welcome in my home because you are related to me.
Well,
And you
I don't
don't
know why
get
they
any
would
money.
want to get out of all that. I'm gonna call the queen up and say I'll be your stepson. You can give me all that stuff.
They want out of it because they don't like that the paparazzi says mean things about Meghan Markle. It's like really, really bluntly, they're nicer to Kate than they are to Meghan, so they want out. Which, fine, yeah, but then you don't get all the money.
Right. It's part of the thing. Either you put up with it,
Yeah.
or you don't, and you don't get the benefits. It's
Yeah,
just like
100%.
having something. You get one or the other.
Mhm.
Sorry, you don't
It's-
get both.
Yeah, they're celebrities, and they don't like it, and that is tough luck, but if they want to, Canada is where they want to go. They want to split their time between Canada and the UK, but Trudeau will not. I'm pretty sure that he knows his popularity would tank completely if he decided that he would foot any of their bills. But if they decide to be private citizens, then we're not responsible for their bills anyway, so it wouldn't even go to any kind of vote or decision. But they can take it if they have money.
Yeah, I kind of
Part
figure
of
that
keeping
those.
money is trying to find ways to not spend it.
Yeah, but they've got ways to make money in the future anyway. Like
Yeah, they can literally just show up and get paid.
yeah, she could go back to work if she wanted to, but I think what'll probably happen, what they've been saying is that she'll probably do. She won't go back to acting, but she might do like, you know, perfume line or clothing line, or you know, kind of like, you know, Posh Spice, no longer singing but still an influencer. Same general idea.
We use Instagram.
I gotta get on the TeamSpeak, guys. I will see you later.
Have
Get
a good night.
cheeky.
It's really cheeky.
Cheeky / all the food names disconnected from your channel Crimson Dragon Lounge, chat room, from the
I gotta
server.
go too. I'll talk to you later. I'll come by at some point and see the kitties.
Sounds
Although,
good.
Not safe.
No.
Alright. Well, have a good night, everyone. And talk to
Good
you
night.
later.
See ya.
NIC Nesoon disconnected from your channel Crimson Dragon Lounge, chat room, from the server.
I think I'm gonna end the stream too. Thank you everybody for watching.
bad.
I appreciate you guys coming out, watching for the. Hey, we had a chatter. Sorry I missed it, but yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I really want to play tomorrow. Temtem comes out. If I play it, I'm gonna stream it, but we will see how it goes. Watch Twitter, Eggoless, and see how it ends up. But yeah, have a good night.